everyone, this is Brad from Board Game Geek. We are excited to be here at the Direwolf Digital's booth here at Gen Con 50 with Matt, and we're taking a look at the Lotus app, which was announced, I guess, a few weeks ago or a couple months ago.
June, yeah.
In June, okay. So yeah, well, that's already been 2 months, but and they've got it. You guys have got it here at the show. People can check it out. Could you tell us a little bit about where the game is right now?
Sure. Lotus has come a long way. I think from our first board game app release was Lanterns last November. And what we've tried to do with Lotus is take some of that same polish and the digital translation and what that experience is and really turn it up into a sort of very beautiful meditative game based on the underlying board game, which itself is a great experience. So in Lotus, you are cultivating a flower garden on the route to enlightenment. It's very zen. And when you jump into the tutorial here, you'll get a very nice sort of gradual onboarding and a walkthrough of what it is you need to do to, to progress and to achieve enlightenment. Oh, we're not going to resign. There we go. So you grow flowers by placing petals into the flower garden. Every time you place a petal, the flower sort of opens up and continues to bloom. You are fighting for control of your flower garden with the other gardeners, and you do that by selecting which petals that you place, which flowers you cultivate, and also by deploying these little insect guardians that help you protect the flowers that you've grown. It's a very faithful adaptation of the underlying board game. All the rules are the same, all the mechanics are the same, there's no difference there. Really all we're looking to do is to translate that experience into something that you can do on your phone or tablet, on the bus, at your dinner table, wherever you happen to be.
Awesome. So I know you guys first did Lotus, or I'm sorry, you first did Lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you guys choose to focus on Lotus next?
A big part of what drew us to Lotus from the very beginning is just how beautiful the tabletop game is. It's a really nice experience, and one of the things that we're always looking for on the titles that we do and the things that we choose to explore in the digital space is what is the overall feel of the game going to be like. And Lotus was one of the ones that as soon as we saw it the first time we played it, we could just see how it would look and how it would come to life on a tablet with the kinds of, fairly understated but very beautiful and polished animations, sound effects, VFX, things like that. It seemed like a really natural fit, and also it's a really fun game.
From a feature point of view, will players be able to play online?
Yes, so there's both solo play against the AI, networked play against other players, friend lists that you can cultivate. And one of the things that we're really excited by is your friend lists from Lotus carry over to Lanterns. So you can sort of build a network of friends that you play these titles with and kind of build your digital gaming group in the same way that you build a real life community around a game.
Cool. So you will be able to share between the games.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, you can be playing Lanterns and get an invitation to come play Lotus with a friend or things like that. And just we're always looking for ways to kind of bring the kind of social element of it and the community that comes up around great board games and tie that into the digital space and find ways for people to connect.
Cool. So I know you guys are showing off a build here. When can players expect to see this on their devices?
Very soon. It's a matter of weeks at this point. It'll definitely be out, by the end of the summer / early fall. We'll be ready for iOS and Android phones and tablets.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. It looks really beautiful and nice take on a really fun game.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a great game. It's one that we're really excited to work on, and we're really proud of the way it's coming together. So we like it quite a lot.
Cool. Thank you.
Of course.
Hi, everyone. This is Brad from Board Game Geek. I'm here at Gen Con 50 with Sarah from Renegade Games and Matt from Direwolf Digital. You guys have had a partnership since at least last year that we saw at Gen Con. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came about and how it's kind of functioning between the two companies?
Yeah, I think that between our two companies, it's just really fabulous that we have all this experience in board games, and then Direwolf has so much experience in the digital world, and there's no reason why those two things shouldn't come together. And I think that the past relationships that both of our bosses have had in this industry really began that relationship with our companies, and I'm so happy to see where it's been going.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that makes our partnership really kind of special is that everyone at their core loves the games that we make, right? We're all passionate gamers. There's a real natural enthusiasm for what we're each separately doing, and it seemed like a no-brainer to be like, hey, let's see what we can do together.
Yeah.
So we know you guys have worked together on the Lanterns app, on the Lotus app, which is coming soon, as well as Clank. And here at the show, you have Clank in Space. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that furthers your continued partnership?
Yeah, absolutely. So Clank in Space is a brand new standalone Clank game that we released here at the show. It's a bit of a surprise, and it is in the same universe as Clank, but now we have it in space. There's a lot of new mechanics. There's a lot of new cool stuff. And of course, we before now had regular Clank along with the app. And I think it's really cool that Direwolf, because they're all gamers, like Matt mentioned, are also interested in designing board games, and that's what they did with the original Clank. Okay, it's okay. So they originally made Clank just for fun because they're gamers, and now we got to bring it to the world and have this fantastic product, and we continue that with Sunken Treasures and Clank in Space now. And along with that, of course, they didn't want to leave it as just a board game. They had to go and make a fantastic app that adds to the experience.
Yeah, the companion app is really a lot of fun. There's solo play, there are lieutenants to add some additional danger to the dungeon, all these little mini quests that you can go on and rewards that you can win. One of the things that we always look for in the things that we get excited about in making games is what can we do to kind of bridge the gap between the physical and the digital space. And that's part of what we're doing with apps like Lanterns or Lotus. And tying that in, going the other direction of bringing a digital component to physical board gaming, we feel like is a really exciting area.
Well, I know I can speak for a lot of gamers. We've been excited with what you guys have done so far, and we look forward to what the future holds for sure. So thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.